Hello and welcome everybody to the Wagga and District Scale Model Association annual show and expo. We have, as you can see, quite a extensive display on a number of tables. We have traders around the room. Those people in the funny red t-shirts are club members. And here in Wagga, this is our 39th annual show. The club will be able to celebrate its 40th anniversary next year. And if you haven't been to Wagga or perhaps are planning a visit to Wagga, we would love to see you here. We have models here on display being figurines, cars, handmade tanks. We have aircraft from in different forms. We have military vehicles. We have trucks and semi-trailers as well as dioramas. Our muster categories this year are Australian made. We have a number of Australian vehicles and trucks and aircraft. And as you can see from the panning camera, we have a number of traders who have come from as far away as the Central Coast, the south coast of New South Wales, Canberra, would you believe, as well as here in Wagga and local towns and cities around Wagga.
So, yeah, shall we talk with a couple of vendors?
Why don't we just have a look down here at these trucks and if we can find perhaps the builder of one of these vehicles to.
Yeah, I think we are just going to go have
Okay.
a talk with the vendors first.
Okay,
Yeah,
well, why
yeah,
don't we
yeah.
do that? Certainly,
Yes,
we can wander around. Interesting over the back table.
I mean, the trucks are awesome. It's details quite
This
beautiful.
our club here in Wagga actually started as a club building model trucks.
Right.
If you have a look over in the corner here, we have a display of from Task Force 72. They build scale models in 172 scale, all radio controlled, all sail, and each June long weekend, I think it's called the King's Birthday weekend now, in the Olympic pool here in Wagga, that you'll see these magnificent vessels on the water. Um, so scale modelling is not just building kits. All of these wonderful ships are scratch built. They don't come in kit form.
And for those who've never heard about what scratch built is,
that basically means you are starting with a set of plans, a raw hull, and you hand build from a range of materials. It could be aluminium, it could be styrene plastic, it could be other materials, brass, to build the superstructure, to build the railings, to build the masts, the structure, all of the structures on the ship. And of course, doing the research to make sure it's painted in the correct colours.
and here we have some hand-built ships as well. This is real wood, yeah.
Yes, this one here that on the camera is HMS Endeavour. Perhaps you've heard of that ship.
Oh yeah.
And next to that is HMS Supply, um, one of the ships of the First Fleet. Can you imagine sailing from England to Botany Bay in something that's not much bigger than a Manly ferry? Intrepid people they were.
Wow.
96 foot long.
A lot of beautiful old horse-drawn carts. Lovely, nice work. Yes, very.
And this one here is HMS Bounty. This was Bly's ship. and the from the famous or infamous, I guess, mutiny on the Bounty in the Pitcairn Islands.
Beautiful. Okay.
And
So
Bligh and
yes,
his crew rowed a boat from Pitcairn back to safety,
right.
and eventually became a governor of New South Wales.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's wander along here a bit further along.
So there's a lot of
Traders here from
traders. There's so much going on here. Just the number of tools and paints and all sorts of things that people bring along.
I see here Adrian from Kookaburra Hobbies hasn't got a customer at the moment, so perhaps he can spare us a moment to tell us a little bit about himself and his business.
All right, he's just doing a deal at the moment.
Yes.
Weathering pencils and all sorts of paints.
The scale modelling isn't just buying a kit and putting it together, it's also working with the correct colours, using the tools that are available to do so. And Adrian here is a specialist in that area. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Right. We've only just been started the last 4 years going along, getting into more the weathering side of element of the modelling stuff and the diorama. So whether it's trains, Warhammer, modelling diorama, we've got all those supplies for you.
I love to build rally cars, and you make them pristine, then you get out all the weathering and you make them as if look as though they've just been through hell and back.
Yep. We got all those sort of things to get those dust effects that, make them all dirty and yucky and messy and everything. We've got all those sort of items for you.
If it was a pristine rally car, they really didn't compete.
Do they actually exist?
Yes, they shouldn't.
Yeah. Start off all pretty at the start, and then by the end of it, that's it.
That's it. Well,
Yeah.
And you're located.
We're located in Victoria on the Mornington Peninsula, which is an hour south of Melbourne.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to New South Wales.
Thank you. So we'll post anywhere in Australia with Australia Post. So yeah.
And I buy a lot through Australia Post, and I find them to be most reliable and efficient.
Yep. Yeah.
I always recommend opening an account because that makes it easier.
Yes. Yeah. So we're wholly and solely online. We are open on a Saturday morning or a Saturday at home.
Yeah.
But everything else is all online. So yep.
The way of the world.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Thanks, Adrian.
Yep, not a problem. All right, thanks
All
for
the
that.
very best, and thanks for coming along here to Wagga.
Thank you for having me.
That's I can see over here in the corner quite a selection of different types of models. We have ships, we have military items, we have some small aircraft, we have these intriguing military items, and I see Greg here from all the way from Holbrook. Greg, would you like to tell us a little bit about what you do here?
I've got a lot of Navy stuff. Back home, I've got a shed full of like uniforms, model ships, as in 72nd scale, hand-built ships, that sort of thing. My wife started off manufacturing toy soldiers back in '91, and this is kind of a lot of where the interest is going. If you have a look through here, there's a lot of early kits and then mainly naval stuff. A lot of the rarer early kits that you just can't buy anymore, that sort of thing. But yeah, it's a hobby out of control.
Yes,
Or out of control hobby,
I mean,
one of the two.
I have a very small hobby room these days, and I can't imagine the problems that you have putting all this in the back of your car.
Well, as I say, the ships, the radio control ships, I'm a bit like Task Force 7 with Task Force 72. So I've got battle cruisers and battleships and aircraft, and those things are like 3 meters long.
Yes.
So it gets to be a bit of fun.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
Well, thanks very much for coming along to Wagga, and this is your second year here.
Yeah.
and we're happy to see you here next year for our 40th show,
Okay. Yep.
40th
It's great
anniversary
to
show.
see you. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, take
It's
care.
great to be here.
All right. So what we might do is grab the mic off you, and I'll end up. I'm going to seek out Steve, so with Steve and myself, we're going to do interview 2 scale modelers. And with those scale models, it's going to be very simple. It's just ask them a little bit about what they've done. Just a note for everyone that there's, these topics that we've picked have absolutely nothing to do with judging. They have nothing to do with any favoritism. They're just 2 random ones that we picked that we just want to talk about. But I want to say a big thank you, Graham, and for interviewing and also hosting a fantastic show. And
Well, it's our pleasure. It's my pleasure. My position here as president for the last 3 or 4 years has been um, very much reliant on the other club members who contribute so much in the organisation. It isn't one person. There are many people who contribute. None more than really our secretary and our treasurer.
there is a lot to it, organising all of this.
Yeah.
But also the joy that you get out of it in the end with people who've never seen this hobby before. They show up and they walk away converted just about. Being able to swap and sell and connect with people as well. But the setup, it's a joint effort. It's a team effort.
Well, yesterday afternoon at 1 o'clock, this hall was absolutely empty. By about 10 past 2, it was all set up, ready to go, with people already starting to put their models on display. So, and that will be the same tomorrow afternoon. It'll go from semi-chaos to empty, and we're all on our way home
Yeah.
at about 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. So,
exactly.
and that is a group effort, and it's very much appreciated.
Right. Okay. Thank you very much, Graham.
And finally,
Yes.
we should not forget the spouses, wives, partners of our members who put the time into building, only with the support, of course, of their other halves.
Yeah, and it's surprising, the effort that goes into some of these. So this is why we're going to talk with a couple of modelers, but we'll probably catch up again tomorrow, Graham.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
Take care.
It's a
Take care, everybody.
pleasure. Thank you. Okay, now I'm seeking out a gentleman named Steve from the ACT Scale Model Society. I am too. I'm not a Wagga Wagga Club member, but we just spoke with Graham. But it is, again, hello. Oh, yes.
Hi, I'm Steve.
Oh, no.
Yes. No, I'm Steve.
Oh, you are Steve, yes. How you going, mate?
I'm doing really well. Where
Right,
where are we
so-
off to?
Firstly, the 2 other gentlemen in the...
Okay, so we've got Andy and Pete.
Okay.
Pete's the president of the ACT Scale Models Club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Apparently, they just told me today.
really? Oh, okay.
Surprise, you're
Right.
president. Yes.
Yeah.
Just like in America.
Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah,
Not orange. Okay.
No.
Right. And just to confuse him, he's another Pete.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's Pete too.
He's another Pete.
And also, he surprisingly enough, he's now the vice president. He didn't know about that.
No. What do you think of that him being the vice president?
Oh, it all seems to work.
Yeah,
The people that are connected are
I'm trying to put you both on the spot.
Okay, why don't we move on?
We should move on. We should, yes. All right, let's...
Okay, I have to go now.
Oh, good.
Look after that meal veg.
Yes,
We're going to find a scale modeler.
I wonder if we can find anyone.
Well, I think we'll just wander slowly.
What do you think a scale modeler looks like? How about this fellow here?
There's a Dick Tennant.
Dick,
Tennant, I think, is what last name is.
and he's the one that built.
The Holden. So I think
Oh.
we want to probably see if we can locate.
Do you know what he looks like?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. He hopefully is around, but we'll go and have a look at the model first.
Oh yes, of course. I think that's a
And,
good idea.
You know, it's live streamed, so of course
There's lots of cars here, and Wagga is very famous for its focus on scale model vehicles.
Yes,
right?
very much so.
Yeah.
Each year, we do get a lot of cars.
Yes, I mean they're the display, but that's brilliant. I love the colour.
Very vibrant.
Yes.
Um,
Well, the thing with scale model vehicles, if you build them new or clean, it's all about getting the right gloss finish on the vehicle.
yes.
And even some of these older vehicles, like these panel vans, these are obviously vehicles that have been well looked after by their scale owners. Until you get to perhaps a more realistic one down the track over here. And the clever thing about, well, yes, that's complicated.
Oh, look.
The clever thing about this one is actually that finish, to make it look realistic, would have taken a bit of skill and effort, I think. And even the wheels and even the engine, that looks like
It is about being a bit grimy and
well,
a bit rusty.
It's realistic, yeah. And it's a scale realism as well.
So back in the day, I actually owned a Holden HQ panel van 253 with 350 Holly burgundy colour, quite a beautiful one, but it suffered in exactly the same way as this. This is what you were more likely to get back then.
Well, I mean, having been around at that time, I can tell you that it wasn't just the Holdens. Practically every vehicle suffered from what we used to call as tin worm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which was rust.
Yeah, all those corners and everything.
Yeah, especially the imported vehicles that were sitting on like, unfortunately for the Italian vehicles, they were sitting on the outside of the ship. So by the time they landed in Australia, they were well and truly salted.
Yeah.
Not in a good way either.
No. I think the manufacturing was a little bit different back then with the steel. They weren't composite, and the whole idea of having paint was to protect the steel from rusting. But unfortunately, the paint wouldn't cover everything, and certainly the underside would end up creeping up into
when the paint started to bubble, you knew you had a problem.
Yeah, water running down into little corners and all of that sort of thing.
Yes,
so
so this model actually captured that really well.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
It does, and I think it's quite difficult to get that feel. I don't know if it's easy for people to see in this video, but it is quite difficult to get that feel. But what he's done, which is sort of like a little icing on the cake, he's put a little sign there saying it's $400.
I wonder if we call that mobile number, we'll actually get anyone.
Yeah. Well, the thing is back then,
yes,
the Holden HQ panel van that I bought, I think was in the early 90s, that was $700.
Wow, so this is even cheaper.
But mine had less rust.
Thank God. Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I guess you look back then and then you look at now, and oh my goodness, they go for so much money now. 20 grand up, and the really good ones 100, 150.
Yes. And if they're well looked after, they're obviously. I mean, with Australia not manufacturing any vehicles these days, these old Holdens and Fords are very much sought after. I mean, so with Australia certainly supposedly leading the charge to electrification, anything that has this kind of motor in it will be sought after by those people that still want to hear something when they press the accelerator.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it was like back then. V8 or if you had a V6, people would say, "Oh, you got a V6."
You're missing a couple of cylinders.
But
wow. I mean, the real that engine is
ridiculous.
Well, I mean, it would be very hard to see in front of the vehicle when you were driving. But anyway,
but that's what people did back then, so it wasn't uncommon. But even now, I think there are examples out there. People go extreme.
So shall we try to find the person that made that model of the HQ?
I think
who we're looking for?
Dick. Hey,
this
how you going?
hi?
We were looking for you
Is
before.
this your? Do you want 400 for this?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Steve.
I'm
Hi.
Tristan. Yeah, I think you know who I am.
Yeah.
So,
G'day.
uh,
So I'm here to interview you.
yes,
Yep.
you're
Are
the
you happy to talk to me?
Yeah, sure.
scale modeler who built this little beast.
Yeah.
Yes. So, what can you tell us about it?
Well, it's a DDA kit. It's basically box stock standard. I weathered it heavily, as you can see.
Yeah. I was going to
Uh,
ask you about how you got that, but please, just
Yeah.
fill us in about the background. Why you took
So-
that kit?
It was for our show in Tumut. We have like we call it the NNL Cup, and there's a specific kit that's specified each year, and you've got to build it standard. Only use the parts out of the kit. However, you can paint it or change the wheels. You can, and the paint's optional. So I thought I'm a Ford man, and I had to build a Holden. So I thought I'm going to build a rusty one.
Of course.
I don't know whether you saw my tractor over there, but I like
Okay.
rusting things up.
Because that's really. Yep, we can go and have a look at that in a second. But yeah, now you certainly got the technique down.
Both of them pretty much the same way with different paints, but I use salt weathering.
Okay.
So paint all the rust colours on first and model the rust colours.
So the red brown.
The red and the brown and orange. And then you wet it where you want the rust and you pour salt on it.
So literally put salt on it.
Salt,
Wow.
yeah. Get the salt grinder. We've got an adjustable salt grinder so you can get different
So,
thicknesses.
scale model grinder, right?
Yeah. You can get really fine salt or really chunky salt out of it, and you just stick the salt where you want the rust, then paint over the top basically,
With the actual,
and then
the paint color of
with
the
the
vehicle.
paint color, and then you chip off the salt, and you end up with that effect.
Wow, that's
And
so it's a great outcome, and really, it's once you know how to do it, it's not that difficult.
No,
from
it's
what you
pretty
told me.
easy.
Just use the
It's
salt
messy.
grinder.
You end up with salt everywhere, and you walk into the workshop after it's rained,
Yeah.
and the floor's just wet everywhere. First time I was like, "What's going on?" And it's the salt's absorbed all the moisture out of the air, and there was just spots of water all over the floor. I'm like, "Roof leak," you know. And I went,
Well,
the salt.
So what was the other one you were talking about?
The Fergie.
The other one.
Look at that one.
This
That
is
one.
not like the British Countess or whatever. She's not as rusty as that, mind you. She's got anyway. Come, please. Let's not worry about what I'm saying.
It's a Ferguson TEA 20 tractor petrol version.
Love the finish on that.
And again, I wanted to do something rusty, and I found lots of pictures on the internet of rusty old Fergies, and tried to duplicate the rust in the same places. That one I modelled the paint a lot more on it, particularly on the
even the
on
wheels,
the bonnet.
the way you've got the wheels there.
Yeah,
Because I'm assuming they're the same sort of metal as the tractor body.
the wheels are. It's all plastic. It's a not Hella. I can't remember the brand name.
Oh wow! So it's
It is Hella. It's Hella or Chester's, one of those. But yeah, it's a plastic kit.
Did you add much detail to it, or just out of the box?
No, it's pretty well box stock as well. The lenses in the lights, it didn't have any lenses for the lights. The
Okay.
kit didn't come with any clear.
Well, that's
So
That's
I cut the lenses out of an earphones box, like plastic boxes that your earphones come in when you're going for the servo or whatever. I sat down and I cut them out.
okay.
Cut the headlight lenses out and glued them in.
Do you think you can have a look at the lenses?
Well, yeah.
I can probably see the one in the work light.
So these ones are the front here, are they?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a better.
Well, I mean, it's it looks real. Well, there you are.
See better.
And the bonnet moves.
Yep. The bonnet's very agricultural. It's held on by two pieces of wire, as it would be on a farm. I had to modify it a lot to make it open and close as well. So I didn't really add anything to it. I just modified stuff
the existing
to make
kit,
it more realistic. There was plastic push rods that went back from the brakes, and I remade them out of wire with actual wire. And the base is genuine dirt.
From
Glued-
Kyeamba or
Glued
Wagga? Or?
together with Wagga out of the backyard of Riverina Motor Group.
There you
Actually,
go.
just around the corner.
So,
Thank you very much. for
yeah,
sharing
thank
that.
No
you.
worries.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
move on to the next model.
Yep.
But I guess the last thing that I would ask is how long did it take you to build this one? It looks
Generally,
complex.
I try not to count how many hours I spend on them, but I'd say probably around between 50 and 100 hours anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Of building time.
A lot of time. Yeah.
I built an engine for a trophy, like a 1/8 scale engine for a trophy, and I actually counted the hours just to see how long it would take.
Yeah.
And I spent nearly 100 hours on it.
Wow.
And it was a lot of chrome work in it, so a lot of different layers.
A lot of
layers.
very
satisfaction
different
in
to
the end, right? Yeah.
Five different layers, yeah, completely opposite.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everything had to be shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick, thank you very much.
No worries at all.
Yeah, all the best with your the scales in the models in the competition.
No worries. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Okay. All right. Let's,
Okay. Who we go to
gonna-
next?
Gonna go have a look for James.
James.
I think his name is James.
Just do an announcement. Is there anyone called James here or?
Yeah, I think he might be over. Where did I see him? I think I saw him, and then he
You put him down somewhere.
Oh.
We lose more modelers that way.
Yeah. These modelers, they're elusive groups.
Yeah,
They're elusive guys.
you put them down and you forget where you put them.
Yeah.
So how are we going?
I mean,
Give us some direction.
Yeah, over there.
Thank you. That's really helpful.
It is actually over here.
It is over here.
Our illustrious vice president who's following us around with tech equipment.
Oh, no, he's gone the other way.
He is correct. Ah, here we go. He's actually waiting over here. The
Oh, okay.
silly man. Look at this.
Hi.
Oh, hello. How you going? James? Graham?
Hi, Steve.
Hey.
James, nice to meet you. And you made this beautiful truck.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Excellent. Let's talk about it. First of all, how come you picked that particular model?
Well, it's actually a blend of two models.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Marmon conventional truck, and the back is off Tyrone Malone puppet truck. So, and with the van itself was an idea from a real American van in the States.
It's got 6 wheels. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't normally see vans with 6 wheels. Do you?
In America, there's a lot, not in Australia.
Lots of things you see in America that you don't see anywhere else, right?
That's right. Yeah. So I built that first, and then the Marmon truck actually comes with that stars and stripes, and then I decided to make the car carrier
So you
extended.
you was it sort of like a cut and paste or?
Oh, wish. It was a lot of work because I've lowered it as well.
Yeah, it looks
Um,
and thin wheels, thin tires.
Yeah, well, I put like fancy wheels on it to sort of give it a low effect as well.
So were you making this off a real live, like is there a real truck that looks like this, or is this just basically your
I don't know about
take on it?
I don't know about the actual truck itself if it's real, but the back part is.
Yeah.
But I had to organise new decals from overseas to get made and to match up with the ones that came with
the kit.
The kit
Yeah,
originally.
yeah.
So
Well, I mean, to me it looks seamless. So were you happy with that?
yeah, I was actually very happy. It was a lot of hard work and extending the chassis, etc., and getting all the measurements right. And wow, probably a good 4 or 5 months in working on it.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's good when it gets finished, right?
oh, that's it. Yeah.
So the actual blue with the stars, is that that's
all decal.
Wow. What technique do you use to get the decals to sit properly?
Slightly warm water with some detergent in it.
Yep.
And then when you cut the decal out to right to the edge, and then hope for the best when you apply it.
Well, it looks like you've made it look good, right? So are the red bits decals and the white
Yep,
paint?
the white's all paint,
yeah.
and everything else is all decals.
And what about the truck on the back, the blue area there?
That's
with
all
the stars?
painted.
including the
The
stars.
stars are actually
Oh,
stickers.
good. Right. Oh, wow.
I'd like to claim I
Yeah.
did that, but no. But it's all painted.
And the
That
thing
one.
with, we were just looking at some rusted vehicles the other side over there. The thing with this truck, the chrome bits, like it has to be shiny.
Yeah.
How do you, I mean, are they, what about these chrome bits?
Right. Well, the exhaust on that I made myself.
Oh,
Had to bend them. They're just aluminium pipe, and I just got
Polished it.
auto sol polish onto it, and just
Yeah.
polished away. And as for the rest of the chrome, you just got to try and keep your fingers off it.
Which is pretty hard when you're holding it, right?
Yeah.
Do you use gloves or anything like that, or?
I say to myself all the time, I need to wear, nice soft gloves so I don't put fingerprints on things, but very rarely do.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to get too close to it, but from what I can see here, I think you've succeeded in presenting this model like it's pristine.
Yeah,
It really does stand out.
it does.
Yeah,
It does stand out, and I've had a lot of comments on that, and it looks different to everything else.
And when do you think President Trump will be buying it off you?
Well, he's got
Sorry.
he's got the money that I'd asked for it, so
After he's been suntanning.
Yes.
I might put a little model in the front seat.
Yeah.
With orange hair.
Yeah, I was just going to say you need to get more orange paint.
Yeah.
Thanks very much.
No, thank you.
No
James.
worries.
Very nice
Appreciate
to meet you, and all the best with the competition.
No worries. Thanks for the interest.
Hey, you shouldn't be on that side of the rope.
What?
Get out of there.
Hey.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
There you go. All right.
Where are we off to now?
Well, I think we're pretty much done. I mean, we can probably
Oh,
have a
there's a
look
man
at some
pretending
of
he's flying a couple of planes there.
the.
This is not
He's
typical behaviour of a Sky
he's
modeler.
intending on, I think, just putting them down on the table somewhere.
I hope so.
Or maybe he's absconding with them. No.
Well, yeah. It's a bit obvious if someone walks around with a couple of models in their hand like that.
Might just, we'll wrap
We'll
it
walk
up.
around.
But
Yes.
we'll
Yes.
look
let's wrap
around,
it.
but we'll
Yeah.
wrap it up as well. So we'll just have a look at a few more of these trucks and
Yeah.
maybe
Yep.
some of the model airplanes that we've got down here.
As I've said, Wagga is very famous for its vehicles, and there's just some excellent models here.
Oh yeah. I think one of the things.
I mean, that tanker on the back there, the gloss chrome finish is just amazing.
I'm just struggling with the gimbal a little bit there, but yeah, this is
This is good.
all
Yeah.
white. And you can imagine how much of a pain it would be to paint something all white. I think people don't realise, you can
White-
get contaminants in it and all
Well,
sorts of things.
white is a difficult colour because, first of all, you need to thin the paint in order to airbrush it. But then thinning white means that you've got to have the right undercoat on it for it
What's
to actually
underneath?
turn out white.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, very quickly it can go wrong.
Yeah.
And it means, starting all over again, all the preparation work and everything that you have to do.
Yep.
But interestingly, the colour shades of white are different here between.
Oh, fair enough. The cab
the front
is
and back.
obviously different material to the.
Yeah, they've done that quite well.
Yeah.
But it's like not judging or anything, but just observing what I see here. We've got a great collection. Look at all
So
this.
the canvas cover on the red canvas cover there looks realistic, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know what he's used, but it could very well be something like maybe a bit of parchment or material.
Yeah, sorry. You do find, I think, people still scratchboarding and they're still
Obviously, yes.
producing
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I think we might wrap it up here.
Yes, please.
But just looking at a couple more of these real quick.
Yes. Nice truck.
So I think people can see there's a lot here to see at Wagga Wagga.
And they should come down and have a look at it themselves. Is that what we're leading to?
Well, yeah, I mean, video's good, and you get to get a bit of an insider.
Oh, there's planes as well.
Excuse me. But by the same token, you don't really know what you're missing out on if you're not actually here.
Yes.
And so,
The beauty about coming here is not only to see the models, but there's also lots of traders here. If you want, buy your next kit or buy a startup kit, buy some paints, buy some extra bits and pieces.
here, they're really lovely.
Very friendly people. They've got some some sausage sizzle going on, which is very difficult to convey over the video here, but the smell is rather enticing.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think both of us might be heading
But
towards
I think we need some lunch.
the sausages soon.
Why don't we take a lunch break?
Thanks, Steve.
No worries, Tristan.
And yeah,
Always a pleasure.
so that's wrapping it up from Tristan and Steve.
Yep.
We've met with Graham. We've met with Dick and
James, yes.
and the Scum Modelers, and
Yeah.
good times here. Still more to go. We'll have a live stream tomorrow.
We'll be back.
Yep, we will be back now. I'm just going to awkwardly walk over to
Where we go?
the
See you
director
later, guys.
and say thank you.
No worries.
But yeah, thanks,
Bye from
mate.
me.
Okay, all right. Okay.